Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 31st. This week, we're just going to jump right in here, Pisces, and we're going to take a look at what's coming in for you here at this time. I'm not really surprised to see this standstill card coming up for this week. I do, it's the beginning of the Mercury retrograde. The beginning of the retrograde is always the slowest part. The beginning and the end are always, where we kind of experience the retrograde at its heaviest. And so it doesn't really surprise me that you have that standstill card there. It's just, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think you're just noticing kind of like the pause in the energy here. Although I do feel here that you are kind of like I feel like you already are. Experiencing resistance to something, it's kind of weird because the words that are popping into my head here, Pisces, are that like something is, I feel like something is getting harder and harder to do. It's almost like you resist it more and more and more, whatever it is that you're working on here. And it's like you're experiencing resistance. For some of you, it could be a relationship. It's like maybe you just don't want to be in the relationship anymore. And it's like I feel like you are experiencing more and more resistance. It could be a job, could be a business, something you're working on. I feel like it's different for all of you. And because you have this Seven of Pentacles, which is a very good card to have during Mercury retrograde. During the retrograde, it's a good time to analyze things and to look back over things. And the Seven of Pentacles is the card of analysis. It's my card. Is the juice worth the squeeze, is what that card says. You start off with this standstill card. So like I said, I feel like you're at a standstill. What else is new? You have the trust card. I feel like you need to trust that you're being pushed in the right direction as well. Because I think if there's any sign that can deal with kind of a curveball, it's you, Pisces. I feel like if there's one sign that can change direction kind of like on a dime and make a very rapid change in their life, it's you, Pisces. So, and that's what's popping into my head. It's kind of like saying, the message I'm getting is like, don't fear the rapid change that is going on for you here. I do feel like it could be surprising a lot of people. I think that the challenge for you here, Pisces, is people doubting you in your life. Here's the problem, Pisces. I mean, the message is coming in very, very clearly for you this week. I think that the problem is that, here's the thing. I think right now, Pisces, you're actually comfortable in the chaos. You have the Five of Wands twice here, and I kind of understand this feeling for you, Pisces. I'm a Pisces, right? And it's like sometimes I do better under pressure, right? Like usually, I don't know. I was one of those kids. I did my homework like 5 minutes before class, right? I was one of those kids. I'd get into school in the morning and I'd be like, "Wait, what? There was homework?" And then I would do it like 5 minutes later, like right at the beginning of class. So I work well under pressure, right? I think all Pisces actually do work well under pressure. And it's almost like that's what's happening here with these two fives. It's like there is a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos in the world. There's probably like a lot of chaos in your personal life as well. I feel like you are dealing with people here. Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Hierophant as well. Hierophant is Taurus, and Taurus has a very strong desire for kind of luxuries. Taurus has very strong desire for true freedom and also kind of comfortability as well, is a word that's popping into my head. And you have the Knight of Pentacles as well. So it's kind of like, the way I'm seeing this reading is very simple. Like I said, it's like the people in your life, they want to be very comfortable. I think they are trying to avoid chaos as much as possible. If you're sharing your ideas here in the middle with the Five Wands, if you're sharing your ideas with people in your life, if you're, if you have people guiding you or whatever, this reading is not saying don't take their guidance, but I do feel like it's saying that you kind of know better. Because again, I feel like the advice you could be receiving from people in your life, it's like they're giving you their advice that they would give themselves. Not always a bad thing, but it's almost like they're too focused on comfort. So it's like they're giving you ideas like that would maybe lead to comfort, but wouldn't necessarily lead to success. I hope that makes sense, Pisces, because it could be like one of those things. I mean, maybe you have like the next $1 billion idea, and it's like your mom could be saying, "Don't do it. You should do this instead." But it's because they're focused on comfort. They're not focused on kind of the potential. And I've been getting this message for you a lot, Pisces. I feel like people just don't see your vision. I feel like people just don't see, and kind of part of your karma, part of what you're here to learn is to trust yourself because you're a Pisces. And so that's what this first row is saying to me, Pisces. Yeah, you have all these people here, which we're going to talk about in a second, but really I feel like it's saying trust yourself. You have again, Three of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles here. Like I said, I feel people in your life are very focused on comfort. I feel like you are, and this could be new love coming in for you. It would not surprise me if new love came in for you, Pisces. I would say that if it comes in, it's going to be quite surprising for you here as well. You have the Two of Pentacles here. It's like their side, your side is the words I'm getting. Like I said, I feel like you are having to make a decision. It's like one person's side versus your person's side, one versus your side of things. So I know that's kind of like a general message, but it's like you're making decisions. I feel like you need to make decisions based off of what you feel, Pisces, with this Two of Pentacles. A lot of Pisces tell me they don't know how they feel. I understand that as well. For a long time, I feel like there were certain things I didn't know how I felt about them, but it's not that I didn't know how I felt about a certain situation. It's again, I was picking up other people's feelings. So I feel like you need to check in on your own feelings this week is what this first row is saying. Again, I read intuitively. So, I know that's not necessarily what these cards mean. I'm not a paint by numbers tarot reader, right? I'm not going to just give you the card meanings. That's not what I do. And that's not what I'm getting either. So, it is what it is. But what I would say here is that this is kind of like you needing to trust your own feelings with that Two of Pentacles here. It's like you could trust someone else's, but I feel like you need to trust your own. And like I said, I feel like you're resisting. It's like you're resisting something as well. What I would say to you here, Pisces, I don't want to necessarily drag this out, but I want to get this message. This message is just like channeling through me here. What I would say is I feel like if you're wondering, like I was saying at the beginning with the resistance, I feel like someone could, you could share an idea, and I feel like someone's response will, piss you off. And again, I feel like that is part of the resistance. It's saying, don't listen to them. Listen to yourself, so that, that's like one clue. King of Pentacles, there's someone coming in for you outside of this whole this main message here. There's someone coming in for you here that is very stable. You're questioning it. Seven of Swords. I feel like you have been lied, cheated on, stolen from here. For some of you, I feel like you've written off love over the last year here in this row. So it's almost like, I said this to you in your next 6 month reading or something, Pisces. The message I get here in this row is it's almost like someone, your last relation, let's just call it your last relationship, maybe your last real relationship. It's almost like someone proved to you, all the things that you believed about relationships. And, sometimes I think when that happens, we can write relationships off because we're just like, well, they proved to me that, it's almost like I get the sense that you opened up here to a person in the past, and then they kind of convince you to do that. And then I feel like they kind of prove to you everything you believed about relationships. But I feel like this is a new person coming in for you, and I feel like it's going to be someone much better. Next, you have this Y card here. I feel like I feel this is quite simple. I feel that this card is asking you to continue to be curious in your life. I feel like it's asking you to continue to do your research, to look into things, to study things, to not stop. I feel like you need to kind of go into your own little fish world. I'm pretty sure I said this to you in your June reading as well, Pisces. In the June reading, I think I said something about you need to kind of, I don't remember exactly what I said, but, in a lot of ways, I feel like you need to kind of go into your own little world here and drown out the world, not so that you're not listening, but, I just think it's going to be an important time for you to listen to yourself. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Hierophant here. Again, this is the row where I was kind of getting that if you're experiencing resistance from people around you who are kind of guiding you away from maybe taking a risk or doing something that they can't see doing themselves, it's just out of comfort, right? Like I was saying at the beginning of the reading. For others, I feel like you're a little conflicted on whether or not you want love kind of in your life. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like saying third time's the charm, Pisces. I don't know what that means, but the Hierophant, he has 3 levels to his crown. He's got 3 levels on his little staff here as well. And I am kind of getting third time's the charm. So this could be the third person you're getting into a relationship with. For some of you, I feel you've been in more than 3 relationships, obviously, but it's I think there are 3 kind of maybe relationships that really stand out in your head, or maybe 2. And I feel like this third one, it's going to be similar. I feel like it's going to have similarities to things from the past, but I feel like this one you can trust. So if there's new love coming in for you, Honestly, I feel like this love could be coming in between now and next May. I mean, I think it could be, we're at the end of May now, and, I feel that this could be a person who's coming in within the next year. I know this is a weekly reading, but to me, tarot is timeless, and we can choose to have love. I always tell people always tell me, you said love was coming in and love didn't come in. I'm like, I could go to the store right now. If I asked every single person out in the store, I guarantee you someone would say yes, right? And anyone can do this, right? But nobody has the guts to do it. So, it's like we can have love whenever we want it. And, people always question me on that. I'm like, no. If I went to the store and I asked every single person out, even with a mask on, one person would say yes, guarantee you. So it's like we can have love whenever we want it. But what I would say is I do feel this is someone that's coming in for you here. But let's get more details on this right here, Pisces. You have look at this. Are you kidding me? Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands here. This is definitely like a very solid relationship coming in for you here, Pisces. Could be an earth sign for sure. If it's not an earth sign, I feel like it's just more talking about the earthly energy, very grounded, very stable. Someone who wants something permanent. It could be a fixed sign as well for some of you, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. If you are an early Pisces, to me, Deacon 1 Pisces, basically Pisces born within the first 10 days can do very well with fixed signs. It kind of depends on when you were born, but I don't really trust sun sign compatibility either. But what I would say is if you're an early Pisces, it definitely could be one of the fixed signs for sure. But I feel like this is kind of like someone who is part of your destiny who is coming in for you if you're looking for love. You have the Six of Pentacles here and the Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Like I said, third time's the charm. Nine of Wands, perseverance, not giving up on love. I feel like some of you have written love off over here, probably due to a liar, cheater, stealer. For some of you, I feel maybe the last serious relationship you were in, it's like this person wasn't a liar, cheater, stealer. I feel like they just, kind of, in a way, I feel like they just were very closed off. They weren't willing to open up here. I've said this to you before, Pisces. It's almost like you didn't know certain things about this person. I don't think you ever will, honestly. I feel like it's like a very secretive person here who just doesn't open up, fully, So I feel like this person is different. This is a new person coming in for you, Pisces, for sure. Damn. I feel like this person kind of sweeps you off your feet in a lot of ways. You don't have the Knight of Cups here, but I get that more kind of being swept off your feet type of energy, but I also get you kind of backing away from it, Pisces. And the Six of Pentacles is like the Six of Pentacles, I feel for you here, Pisces, is saying allow this person to invest, basically. Six of Pentacles is I give a little, you give a little, I give a little, you give a little. I think it's dangerous to look at a relationship like a game. I feel like it's dangerous to say like, to think, they have to give me this much back. But at the same time, I feel like it's more talking about you giving in balance. Maybe you have a tendency to rush right into relationships or to get too excited. This is something that's more balanced. It's like you're giving love one last shot is what I feel for most of you. For others, I feel this is like a change in your luck here in general. But again, I feel that you are creating something that is going to set you free with the Four of Wands. In some ways, I feel like that Four of Wands is saying that you're kind of working on something like business or work-wise that is going to lead to a lot more freedom in your life. Next, you have the Five of Wands here. Like I said, whenever I have a card in the main spread, and then I have like another one of the clarifying cards up there is the same card. To me, it's kind of like zooming in on this part of the reading here, Pisces. So I feel that this is just talking about the chaos that is going on here. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Strength card. It's like you will be seen as very strong if you do something crazy. It's like, I always try to explain to Pisces, it's like, even, you have the vision that nobody else does. So it's like if you're doing something that people are telling you is crazy, yeah, it might be crazy. Strength card. Strength is a display of strength. As I always say, who sticks their hands in a lion's mouth? Nobody does that. So, it's a card of a display of strength. She is doing something that would require big balls, right, Pisces? So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you could be working on a project or a business, or you could be working on something personal that is going to require a lot of strength, but you will be seen as being strong in the future. You will be seen as being, very successful in the future by doing this. So, don't be afraid to try new things. You are the true innovator, as I always say to you, Pisces. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is my card of experimentation. It's my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks, right? So I feel you need to not be afraid to experiment, try new things, do things differently. It's going to lead to a lot of success. And I've said this before as well. In the birth card reading system, the Five of Clubs in the playing card reading system, which is the Five of Wands, is the card of the millionaire, Pisces. And it doesn't have to be money. It could be any form of abundance that you would like to attract in your life. But it's kind of like a card of going on a crazy adventure and finding success. So I feel like that's what you're about to do here, but I love it. Let's see here. You have the Tower here. In this row, this is what you're fearing, is a tower moment in love. That's why you're kind of looking at it with the Seven of Pentacles. For others, like I said, resistance. It's like there's no doubt about it. In this reading, I'm not going to sugarcoat the Tower here. I feel like you are experiencing resistance to doing something, and it might cause a tower moment. Like maybe you hate your job, and maybe you are just experiencing so much resistance that you're just going to jump out of the tower. And again, I always say there's like one person on this card here. One person is diving out head first, the other person has their arms back, and it's like they were pushed out of the tower. It's almost like you have a choice whether, to me, I do look at the Tower as a choice. You have a choice. You can hold on to something that no longer serves you, or you can experience the tower and rebuild. And so for a lot of you, the resistance you're experiencing is pushing you away from something. It is going to cause a change. The Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. For some of you, I feel this is a financial change in direction. Might seem a little scary, again, with that Tower, but at the same time, we always rebuild the Tower and rebuild the Tower stronger. So it's not something to be afraid of. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, one foot in front of the other, and the Three of Swords here as well. So kind of interesting, having the heartbreak cards here as well. The Three of Swords could be a temporary heartbreak, so, I feel that for some of you. For others, I feel this could be actually healing with that Three of Swords. It's like this, I do feel there could be a person who's coming in for you who kind of like heals you as far as love is concerned. In a lot of ways, I really do feel that there's a person, the Tower could also be a surprise. The Tower can represent kind of like upheaval or shock in your life, but I feel like it's more of like a surprise that could be coming in for you, and it could be a person. For others, like I said, don't be afraid if you have some sort of financial tower moment, especially if you're experiencing resistance to doing something. I don't know how else to verbalize it, Pisces. I just feel like you don't want to do something anymore. I mean, it could be a job, could be a business, something financial, something that you do. The good news is you have that Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. The message I'm getting there is if you're leaving behind like a job, a business, something like that, it's like the next thing you work on, the Eight of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles is kind of saying to me, it's like maybe it doesn't make you a crap ton of money like right away, like working on whatever this new project you're thinking about working on is. But I feel it's coming in more steady, more stable, and it's more predictable as well. So it's almost like going through a little bit of chaos here, whatever this is going to lead to more stability. It's like going through the chaos is going to lead to something else, which is actually going to be more stable, more predictable, and just better for you in general. And so I kind of like that for you, Pisces. Definitely could be an earth sign coming in for you as well. I just want to get some more clarity on that Tower card. So let's see what is going on for you with the Tower card here. You have the Justice card, things balancing out. You have the Nine of Pentacles. I don't know. This looks pretty good to me, Pisces. And the Hermit. Yeah, you're discovering quite a bit. Could be definitely could be an earth sign coming in for you. Any earth sign, period, coming in for you in love. In a lot of ways, I feel like things are kind of evening out for you. You have the Six of Pentacles here as well. Justice card is cause and effect. I feel that with that Seven of Pentacles and the Justice card and the Tower, it's kind of like you're learning what works, what doesn't work. You're figuring out where to put your energy. And the Nine of Pentacles really confirms that as well. She has 3 pentacles on one side and she has 6 on the other. It represents that she's willing to give away 3 pentacles. She's willing to, kind of give in balance, and she's keeping 6 for herself. So she doesn't give away too much, but she gives away just enough. But I really feel this is talking about more balance. The Hermit really kind of tells me that you've been through dark night of the soul, and you're kind of coming out of the other side. You're coming out the other side of a dark night of the soul type situation. You have the King of Wands. Some of you could be getting justice here. You have the Four of Cups as well, and the Page of Pentacles. Definitely the new love that's coming in for you for sure. This is going to lead to marriage. Yeah, you can't make this up. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit. This is like someone communicating with you, someone who wants to be with you here, Pisces, is what I would say to you. This is an interesting reading. I don't want to drag this out anymore, but again, I do feel like some of you are separating away from, it is weird because I'm getting divorce here. Some of you could be going through a divorce, but I think that really just intuitively what I'm feeling here, Pisces, is that you could be married to something. Like a job, like a business. You could just be married to an idea. And the cracks are starting to show in something. And again, it's simple reading. It's just going to be the cracks are showing in the resistance that you're experiencing. You're going to start, I feel like you already have, started feeling resistant to doing something. And it's pushing you to do something greater. In a lot of ways, I feel like you just need to realize it's time for you to level up. I feel like I said this to you a couple weeks ago as well. It's like sometimes I think something no longer serves. It's like the universe is like, you did everything you need to do over here. It is time for you to glow up. It is time for you to do something different. It's time for you to go to the next level. Sometimes I think we hold on to things like jobs and businesses because we're like, oh, I'm not going to find another one. But really, the universe is like, no. I got something much, much better for you over here. And I think that's what you need to realize. Good reading. I like this here, Pisces. Very powerful, transformative energy. So thank you for being here, Pisces. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. Thank you, Pisces, and definitely enjoy your week.